Music is a sanctuary. When a mom or a dad recognize that their kid has some special talent or special attraction to music, your instinct is immediately to say, let's get that girl some lessons. And then immediately they realize, we don't have the funds for this. That will usually stop a family. Well, what that does is stop that kid. So we're here for them.
So what we're doing is we're matching volunteer teachers with children of families that can't afford to give music lessons to them. So my job is to collect the volunteer teachers and match them up with the families and the students.
Sometimes what we get here is kids who didn't realize that they could do this, and there's untapped potential that they don't realize until they start taking lessons.
We have every variety of instrument. This instrument is older than I am, but it's a quality instrument, so it's usable. We view instruments as a resource that this community can provide us and provide our kids.
We have so many donated instruments in this building that we can't say thank you enough to the people who have helped us out. We provide pretty much any instrument that a kid would need to take lessons. There is zero out-of-pocket cost to our families, and that's because of the generosity of the community.
Kids take home their violins and flutes and trombones and whatnot. When a kid is playing piano and they've made good progress, we'll put a piano in their home. And we've got about 30 pianos out in the community right now, and we'll do more, and we do more all the time.
Music takes you where you want it to take you in life.
What music does for kids is teach them life skills that will carry them forward into whatever endeavor they are trying to master. Thinking back over the years, I would say that Tabor Gable is probably at the top. He came to us when he was a tween, like 12, 13. He was playing clarinet in the band, middle school band. And then we discovered that he had quite a gift for the piano.
I do not think that I'd be anywhere close to where I'd be had it not been for the Joy of Music School, making the connections. I needed music. I needed just that place I could go where I could be away from the troubles that I was experiencing at such a young age. That's what music did for me.
We're very, very proud to present to you Mr. Tabor Gable.
You know, here now the young man is out there with his jazz quartet and playing in Europe and places all over the place.
He's made it all the way through the master's program at Juilliard and now has a successful jazz pianist career.
We're really, really proud of him, and he's even come back and did a benefit concert to raise money for the school.
My experience being the student, I remember it giving that sense of completeness, like wholeness, like, oh, I did something, you know, I learned a passage, I learned a scale, but it's just important to have that in your mind that I can do it.
He found his path, you know, by exploring where music would take him. And so you don't get a much bigger success story than that.
To be able to say that you achieved something due to your hard work, I think is a beautiful thing.
All right, you ready to play?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Remember your posture?
We talk about celebrating everything, you know, so like if a kid plays a clear note on the clarinet for the first time, it's a high five moment, you know, and I'm not kidding about that. That's the self-esteem building that we love to see with these kids. There's no successful moment too small to celebrate.
Nice job.
I'm more than happy to come to work every day. What drives me is knowing that I get to give some of this back, you know, and I think that's what drives a lot of our volunteers too.
The volunteers, of course, they're remarkable. They're very busy people and they find time to come here.
The volunteers at the Joy Music School were all very serious about their craft. I think it's just a great environment. You get the best of the seasoned veterans and the wisdom, and then you also get the people who aren't really that far from your age. I think it's an important environment to be in. You get to see the whole spectrum.
We're thrilled when people step forward and say they want to help out, but at the same time, we're constantly looking for more. We need people to step up and say, I've got experience and I'm willing to share that with the community. That's a big commitment. A lot of the kids at the Joy of Music School are living in tricky, difficult circumstances. For them to come to the school and be in a studio in a lesson with a volunteer who's giving their time to mentor them, and they hear from this person who says, you're good at this. that could change their whole world.
The Joy Music School is a beautiful place. It's beautiful. And I really appreciate not only what it did for me, but what it continues to do for students.
We keep getting bigger and we hope we keep getting better. We're always looking for ways to get better at what we do.
If you take care of the music will take care of you. If you are honest and true and serious about what you're doing, that there's no reason in the world why you can't make it.